त्याच्याला तारू औषध will sing this tune. If I can play this tune. So what is the title?
Airplane has no. 394.
Overcoming Kaliyuga, Judy?
Huh? Third proposition? Sorry.
The topic.
Topic, yeah, like our situation right now in Kaliyuga and how to overcome the effects of Kaliyuga so we can attain the ultimate goal.
Nandini nahi? Api deh. Api deh.
बेटा ताऊ पानी बेटा अपना दे देना
How
दे
to
दें पानी
overcome
आप
our situation in Kaliyuga, right?
Apa
Yeah.
beda? Ah,
Okay.
fine then.
So we can recite these words.
Ah. Ah. Beda pila છે. તું પીવા છે? તે પીવા?
प्रायणाल्पायुष्य सभ्या
प्रायणाल्पायुष्य सभ्या
कलावस्मिन् युगे जना
कलास्मिन् युगे जना
मन्दसुमन्दमतयो
मन्दसुमन्दो मतयो
मन्दभाग्येपाद्रिता
मन्दभाग्योपाधा.
O learned one, in this iron age of Kali, men almost always have but short lives. They are quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, and above all, always disturbed.
I can identify it.
This is from Bhagavatam. Is this from Bhagavatam or?
This
Yeah.
is Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatam speaks the truth. We like people.
Kali is a quarrel and hypocrisy. Kali.
ફોન ચલો પોતાના ફોન લેવા.
So what does it say? In this manner, we have short lives. Lives are not very long.
Or we can hold it in one hand.
So we have short lives.
The battery is running out.
So I'll speak philosophically and then you can say some pastime if you want.
What is the pastime for this?
Ajami.
No. Everybody knows the jam. My mom's favorite pastime.
I'm pretty sure that you cannot say that Bhagavatam cannot be
Afterwards, we will see one animation rather than one.
You can tell the story of Radha. So in this Kaliyuga, our life is very short. How long we can live? The most
100.
Does anyone live 100 years? After 70 years, you feel like, okay, my God, now I just want to leave my body. It is too bad. Right? So how many years we have left in our life? If our life is, let's say, 80, 85, and if we are 50, then 20, 30 years. So how short time we have? But in that short time also, we are always disturbed. It's always disturbed. There's always anxiety in our mind about so many things which we will not achieve in life, right? For somebody, some broken relationships or things, always something. So many different kinds of disturbances. And we are always quarreling. Now this war is going on. At national level there is quarrel. Even brothers have quarrels among themselves. So everybody has a big false ego, right? That's why they quarrel. Everyone has big false ego. Everybody thinks they are right. And everybody wants to be in the center. Right? So that's why you want to be in center, I want to be in center. So there is quarrel and fighting going on. Nobody wants to put Krishna in the center. Everybody wants to put themselves in the center. So that's why there is fighting. So there are, this is quarrel and hypocrisy. It is age of quarrel and hypocrisy. Hypocrisy means it is the opposite of sincerity. Sincerity means what is inside is outside. Right? not what is outside and inside is different. That is sincerity. So there is duplicity, sincerity, hypocrisy. And everybody tries to pose themselves as they are what they are not. They are very spiritually advanced. Like so many gurus are there. So there are 4 ages to go through. What are the 4 ages?
Listen, Nakula.
Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. In Satyuga, mostly the people were spiritual. They had spiritual culture and they used to live 100,000 years. Valmiki only meditated for 60,000. Then Treta Yuga it declined by a factor of 10. They used to live 10,000 years. Then Dwapara Yuga, 1,000 years. So also spirituality also declines as we go from Satyuga, Treta Yuga to Dwapara Yuga to Kali Yuga.
4 legs of dharma.
Huh?
4 legs of dharma.
Yeah, the 4 legs of Dharma are austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. So as you go from one age to another, austerity declines,
First austerity.
cleanliness, mercy. Mercy is already declined, right? So many animals are being slaughtered now. Wholesale animal slaughter. So no mercy. People are also killing each other. But this Kaliyuga, so Kaliyuga is lasting for 432,000 years, right? And this is Dwapara Yuga. Treta is 3 times that, and Satyuga is 4 times that. So I don't go into more technical details, but there are 1,000 yugas in one day of Brahma, and one yuga cycle, one Chatur yuga cycle is Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga. So thousands of yuga cycles make one day of Brahma, right? And there are 14 Manus. Manu is like a foreman who comes. In our industry, there is a foreman who comes with his, people and all his shift, like foreman. He brings his people and then he changes. So when Manu changes, all the demigods change. Demigods also change. So there are 14 Manus. So if you divide 1,000 by 14, you will get how many? 71. 72. So our Manu is called the Vaivashvata Manu. So we are at half day of Brahma and we are in the 20th millennium. Of that, every Manu is reigning for 72 yuga cycles. So out of 72 yuga cycles, there are 28 yuga cycles that have passed. And we are in the 20th millennium of the yuga cycle. And in that Kali Yuga, Sri Krishna comes in the Dwapara Yuga. Preceding that Kali Yuga, Sri Krishna comes. And following that Dwapara Yuga, in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. So we are only 500 years away from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who came 500 years back. 1486 AD he came. And he's very special. This Kali Yuga is very special. We are born at a very special time when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has just come. So the general problem in this material world, what is the general problem in this material world? What do you think? Everyone has that problem. Always this problem is there, whether it's Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga, whichever Yuga, the problem is always there. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Birth, death, old age, disease. So in Satya Yuga, people were very spiritual and they were very inclined. So it is said, Prahlad Maharaj gives a summary of our lifespan. You want to tell a little bit how Prahlad Maharaj quickly? Radhika,
No, you were also there on the morning call. 50 years is lost in sleeping, he says.
how you will explain?
12 hours somebody sleeps, Prahlad Maharaj says, every day. 12 hours every day means 12 out of 24, 50% of his life gone just sleeping. Then 10 years is gone in childhood, playing. And that's 60 years. Then 10 years
In sports.
yeah. 10 years
Sport and game playing 10 to 20.
is 20 years there. And in old age, 10
Last last 20 years I've gone thinking about the body and how to just be survive. So 80 years gone, right? 50 plus 70,
80 years gone. Then in the
90
middle.
years, actually 20 years in the old age. And so 10 years are remaining. Prahlad is saying this in the Bhagavatam. We can pull up the verses, but we don't want to pull up the verses now, but you can read the Bhagavatam. So we may say we don't sleep for 12 hours, that's too much. We sleep for 8 hours. You do your calculation. This is also thinking you're living 100 years. Right? So now you think, okay, you live for 80 years. 80 years. So 1/3 of your life, if you sleep for 8 hours, 1/3 of your life goes in sleeping. Then first 10 years you don't know what's going on really. I mean, unless you're born in devotee family, you little bit understand. How old is Aditi?
11.
11. So she knows more about Krishna. But generally you don't know. Like I was just playing and 10 more years goes like that. Then another 10 years goes in family life, you know. So like that, how much time we have left? Even we have some little time left in life. That also passes very fast. It's fast. So, and we are very disturbed in this Kaliyuga. So what some things are required, how to get out of this Kaliyuga. What do you need first thing? You require a spiritual master. First thing you need is a guru in life. Right? What does it mean to have a guru? Guru means you surrender. You surrender to the guru. And whatever the guru says, you follow the instructions of the spiritual master. So Guru Srila Prabhupada is our guru also. He's giving so many instructions. This is the first thing you require. So we are saying how to overcome the situation. Jew is not here, but. Oh, yeah, this one. So first thing you need guidance. Guru means you need guidance. You need a teacher who will tell you. Because you don't know. We don't know. So we need some guidance. So what are the instructions? Then the Guru will give you some instructions. So what is the instruction? First instruction is chant the names of the Lord. Chant Hare Krishna. That's the first instruction. Second instruction is follow 4 regulative principles. No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex. These are the 4 instructions. So I'll be talking about the do's and don'ts. Really, if you want to make spiritual progress, you have to accept a guru, follow his instructions, chant Hare Krishna, and then avoid the offenses to the holy name. There are 10 offenses to the holy name, right? What are the 10 offenses? So main thing is don't blaspheme the devotees. Don't criticize the devotees who are dedicated for spreading Krishna consciousness. Don't criticize them. Don't commit sins on strength of chanting the holy name. These are main offenses. And then don't do anything for the sake of doing. Right? It is called niyama agraha. To be inattentive while chanting the holy name is an offense, right? We say. So don't do anything just for the sake of doing. Do it with proper consciousness to please Krishna. So that is niyam agraha. This means you accept the rules and regulations, but you don't accept the spirit behind it. So these are all the offenses. So we try to avoid it.
You want to go home?
Huh? You can pull up. So we can read.
First offense, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord, which means we should not criticize any devotee. 2. To consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. So there is Krishna as the Supreme Lord and then there are demigods. They are not at the equal level. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme Vedic scriptures or scriptures in the pursuance to the Vedic version. What what the scripture is saying is the truth. We should not blaspheme the scriptures. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. Want to say something?
Yeah, we think this is all exaggeration. Oh, chanting Hare Krishna will remove all my obstacles, will clean my heart, and I will go back home, I'll get Krishna prem. So we may think this is too much exaggeration, it is just some imaginary thing somebody has said. So this is all 5th and 6th is like that.
To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. Which means I do bad activity and I think by chanting the holy name, that bad activity, the reaction will be removed. So that does not work like that. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities of Kaliyuga. So doing it as a ritual, mechanical. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Those who don't want to hear about the glories of the holy name, we should not force them to hear or chant Hare Krishna. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments. Even after understanding so many instructions on this matter, it is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success, Krishna prem.
So we are saying how we can overcome our
Yeah.
situation. So chanting the holy name and avoiding the sins, other kind of things. How we can overcome our situation, Kaliyuga. So there are 64 items of devotional service described by Rupa Goswami, of which 5 are very important. Worshipping the first is chanting the holy name. Association with devotees, chanting the holy name, worshipping the deity, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Which one I missed? Huh? Living in a holy place.
This is the verse.
Yeah. You can recite the verse.
Sadhu Sanganam Kirtan Bhagavat Shravan Mathura Vas Shri Murtira Shraddhaya Sevan. What are the 5 limbs? One should associate the devotee, sadhu sangha, chanting of the holy name of the Lord, Nam Kirtan, hear Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavat Shravan, reside at Mathura, Mathura Vas, and worship the deity with faith and veneration, Murtira Shraddhaya Sevan, deity worship.
So of the 5, I would say association with devotees is the most important. Because when you associate with devotees, you will get inspiration to chant the holy name and hear Srimad Bhagavatam. And also all the others worship the deity and going to holy places and everything. So these are some of the things how we can overcome the effects of Kaliyuga. And then we have to live our life in a detached way. Like in a train, we meet many passengers. Right? When I used to travel from Kharagpur to Baroda, 36-hour journey, Ahmedabad Howrah Express. That time, 95, 90. So their train would come. So you meet passengers in the train, you are eating something, they are eating something, you share with them, they will share. And the train is usually late. So from 36 it becomes 40 hours, 42 hours. You develop some relationship with passengers, right, in the train.
Yes.
But then you know, the train, their station is going to come and they are going to get off from the train. Similarly, our life is like a train. We are meeting so many people and things. But at every station, somebody will get off. Right? Somebody will die in our family, somebody will go away. So we develop some affection, but we should know ultimately that, this is like a train. This is going like a train. And at some point, everybody will, it's my turn to get off, then somebody else will continue on the train. So we have some attachment to our, but we are all going to depart. Everybody is going to depart. So we have to keep this in mind. So in this way, we can live our life in a little detached way. Okay, nothing is going to be around. I'm making friendship, but everything will be broken by time. So that helps. That helps when you have that kind of mentality, and that helps to focus on spiritual life. Otherwise, if we become too attached in this world, then our destiny comes, we may not we say in the transit, like you are in transit to India, in the Netherlands, Amsterdam, there is some duty-free shopping. You get absorbed in the duty-free shopping or something like that, and then the plane from Netherlands to India will go, and you are still doing shopping. Of course, nobody does like that, but this is what our life is all about. Our life is like, okay, we are absorbed in so many things that we miss the destination of going back home to God. Now, some other things. To chant nicely, we have to rise early. If you can, it's good. Rise early because there is less disturbance. Keep the phone away. Right? Keep the phone away and live your life in the mode of goodness. Because whatever you do 22 hours, whatever you do 20 hours will affect your chanting. When you sit to chant, then all those thoughts will come in the mind. If I watch the movie at night, in the morning when I sit to chant, the whole movie will play in my mind. Right? So we have to live our life in mode of goodness. Don't become too greedy. Don't become too greedy for enjoyment. Don't become lusty for enjoyment. Lust and greed, right?
And the three bits.
When calm is not satisfied, then it becomes
Growth.
Krodha.
Growth.
Calm is satisfied, then it becomes
Greed.
greed, lobh. So, trividam naraka sedyam dwaram namatmana
Kam, krodha.
kama krodha tatha lobha tasmadita trayam Bhagavad Gita. So all these things are gateways to hell, and we have to be very careful. Otherwise, we can get sidetracked. Always keep the bigger picture in mind. That what is the bigger picture? I am soul and I am moving from one body to the next. This is my stop now here in Columbus or Sunbury. My stop is now for a few years. But then I will move on. So keep that bigger picture in mind. If you want to make spiritual advancement, don't forget the bigger picture and become attached. And act not on the bodily platform, but on spiritual platform. Don't think every time you dress yourself and look how nice I look. Lipstick and eyebrow and this. And then you put your picture on the Facebook. And everybody likes it and you think, everybody likes me. But you are not that body. Right? So we like to wear nice dress and nice everything to look attractive to others. But we are not this body. So of course we may do that, but internally we should know that I am not this body. So that's always we have to act not on the bodily platform but on the spiritual platform. Only Krishna Prasadam. Whatever you eat only Krishna Prasadam. Don't eat anything else. No, all this we eat. I'm also telling myself we eat so many things from outside. If we don't go to restaurants, we bring the things from outside and then eat. But ideally, so these are all the things. If you want to overcome a situation in Kaliyuga, you have to only eat Krishna Prasadam. Means food cooked by devotees for the purpose of offering to Krishna. You want to pull that verse? Malinoyam. Because this is how we can overcome.
Vishyaran. No, that's wrong verse. Vishyaran khaire malin hoy man nahi Krishna rasmaran. Can't find the verse, but when we eat food which is cooked not proper consciousness, our mind will get corrupted, and with that same mind we cannot think of Krishna. So we have to eat food which is cooked in the right consciousness by a devotee who was thinking of Krishna while cooking the food, and the food was offered to Krishna. The whole process of making that, food was pure. So then whoever eats their remembrance of Krishna will increase. And opposite happens if that's not done.
Yeah. Then avoid gossip. Don't gossip about other people and so many things. Prajalpa. We have Prajalpa. That is also, of course, we have all the detrimental things in construction. Collecting more than necessary. Avoid gossip about other people. over endeavoring for things that are difficult to obtain, not following the rules and regulations. All these are obstacles. So avoiding gossip is one thing, and hear more about Krishna. So whenever you have time, you should hear more about Krishna. Cut down activities that are not related to Krishna. Cut down or stop means all the non-essential activities that are not related to Krishna. Our social life can be so much, like going here, this birthday party, that marriage, and this and that, and so many things. If it is not bringing Krishna consciousness, then cut down the activities. You may say, I cannot cut down. Then slowly, baby steps. We take baby steps to cut down the non-essentials.
This word there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Raghunath Das, Gramya katha na shunibe, Gramya varta na kahibe, Bhala na khaibe aur bhala na paribe. Do not talk like people in general. Gramya katha, gossips. What is happening in this world, news, what is going on in the news, what is happening in the person's life, all this is Gramya katha. Or hear what they have to say. Don't hear too much from those people who are following the path of devotion. They have so many topics to say, but that wastes our time and we get wrong things in our ear, then we can't remember Krishna. You should not eat very palatable food. Not always think about eating nice, tasty food and with a lot of spices and heavy food. Just eat simple food. Neeras bhojan, saras bhajan. But saras bhojan, neeras bhajan. So when our food is simple, then our bhajan is very saras, very nice. And you should not dress very nicely. Don't always think of wearing very expensive dresses. Just dress simply. Don't waste too much money because it's Krishna's money.
Okay. Then associate regularly with people who inspire on the path of bhakti. So we have to avoid bad association which will kill your desire for self-realization. So that is there. Asatsanga tyag eva vaishnavacha. So take the association which will inspire on bhakti and give up that association which will kill your desire for self-realization. Okay. Try to please Krishna and the devotees of Krishna. Not all those people who don't know Shastra and who are not leading their life in a Krishna consciousness. That is not our job. Our job is to please Krishna and our job is to please Krishna's devotees. So we try to please everybody in this, we will miss out on pleasing Krishna and his devotees. So try to please devotees, try to please Krishna. Don't try to please everybody by following what they want you to do. Right? Sometimes some people will give you advice. Yudhishthir Maharaj, Narad Muni in the 7th canto, Narad Muni tells Yudhishthir Maharaj that if there are suggestions from family members that you do like this, you do like this, then you don't have to take everything seriously. You say yes, I will do it, but you don't do it. Why you say yes, so that you will not have a quarrel with them. Right? So you say yes, but don't do it. If they say go to this, let's go to this place, let's go here. You say yes, but you don't do it. But then they will know.
Wouldn't you be lying if you just say it to say?
Huh?
Wouldn't you be lying? Just
Yeah.
say it to
Because unnecessarily sometimes diplomatic, so that you don't have to start a battle. And if it can be yes, and then you do whatever. Anyway, that's how it is mentioned in the verse.
Sadhu Sang. Krishna Bhakti Janma Mool Hoye Sadhu Sanga, Krishna Prema Janme Te Ho Punya Mukha Anga. This verse says that the root cause of devotional service to Lord Krishna is the association with advanced devotees. Even when one's dormant love for Krishna awakens, association with devotees is still most essential. So, the root cause, Janma Mool Hoye Sadhu Sanga. Devotion starts by associating with another devotee. Only a bhakta can give us bhakti. And even if we think that we have become a devotee and I'm advanced, still it is very important for us to associate with devotees. Because we can get distracted at any time. We can get distracted by Maya. Maya can capture us if we are not in the association of devotees.
Don't waste time. Don't waste time. So that is also, there are many symptoms of spiritual advancement. Be humble. You are not the controller. You are not the controller. Many things have happened in our life. Our life has not gone the way we planned, did it? Shouldn't we have?
Yes, we are.
It didn't go, right? For everybody. It didn't go. Whether you married the wrong person or whatever it happened, right? Whatever. Or some other thing. There is always pain in life. It didn't go. So you are not the controller. You are not the controller. So be humble. At the same time, be determined and enthusiastic. Be determined that I will achieve my goal. You have to be very enthusiastic. How can you be enthusiastic?
Enthusiastic, we have to associate with who's are more enthusiastic than us, right? Like in the service of Krishna.
And if they say, if you are not enthusiastic, try to act enthusiastic.
Fake
Try
it
to
till you
act
make it.
enthusiastic, huh?
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. But don't fake it so that others think you have made it. When you have not made it, right? That occasion also. Don't fake it that you think you have made it when you have made it. Yeah. So you should know also, and make right choices in your life. Don't make the wrong choices in your life. So what is the right choice? We say look before you leap. So whatever choices you make, whether it is bringing you closer to Krishna or not, that is whether it is going to move you towards the goal of life or it is going to take you away from the goal of life. Say I am going to take a job somewhere, which is in the remote. It is paying very high salary. But there is no devotee association. There is no, then will my spiritual life be affected if I take that decision?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, it will be affected.
Yeah. So then, if you have a low paying job somewhere, not so high paying, but it is a little bit less paying, but there is association of devotees, then take that option. Don't go after the. So make choices such that you have to you make the right. So whatever is favorable you accept. That is the verse. Surrender. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjana. Whatever is favorable you accept. Whatever is unfavorable you reject. Don't listen to your mind. This is for me also. If it gives thought not favorable for spirituals, because mind can be your friend, mind can be your enemy. So don't listen to your mind. Your mind is always telling you something. Your mind is don't make mind your authority. Make Krishna and Guru your authority. Srila Prabhupada your authority. If you really want to make spiritual advancement, then you have to evaluate whatever your mind says. You have to evaluate with the intelligence of the Shastra. Intelligence, whether this is the right thing or not for me. Keep the mind occupied in Krishna's service. I was writing some things down as like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before. So keep the mind occupied in Krishna's service. And ideal brain is
Yes, workshop.
Shaitan.
Khali Dimag.
And at every moment you have to control your mind. Every moment. Because you think, I'm devotee for so many years, now I'm very advanced. But at any moment, the mind can hijack your consciousness. It can take you away from bhakti. Right?
Yeah. I also like that words that Sugandha Mataji shared, like where even if you advance, but you have to keep the association of devotees, because like sometimes I have seen like devotees get initiated and after that they start thinking, oh, the Saturday programs, they are from newcomers, we don't have to like go into that. I have heard like that kind of comments and I really feel, oh really, I mean, okay, then I say, okay, I'm newcomer anyways, I will go into Saturday programs.
And all these instructions apply, whether others are following or not is not my concern.
Right.
in one sense also, right? Because do you worry about whether the neighbor changed oil in their car or not? You ask them.
No, we only worry about our car,
You
like we
only
have
worry
to
about
maintain.
your
Yeah.
car. So unless you are a guru or you are a parent or you have some responsibility for the person, then you are responsible. But otherwise, what everybody does is there. You can guide them, but ultimately, everybody has their own choice and freedom to act in life.
Yeah.
So, I was talking about determination. We should have fierce determination and gentle humility. These are the things required. You have to have fierce determination. Prabhupada had fierce determination, right?
Yeah.
How can you say you have fierce determination?
I mean, at the age of 70, he like took all the troubles and came to West just to follow his spiritual master instructions and to establish the
At the
movement.
same time, he
And
was very humble.
yeah,
How do you say he was humble? Because he said, Krishna, I depend on you.
yeah,
I've come here, I don't know why, how will I be able to preach your message? He was saying like that. From his,
Puppet in your hands.
yeah,
You
I'm
make
completely
me
dependent
hands.
on your mercy, Krishna. But at the same time, he was different. It was not like he had some setback and he said, there were many reasons he could have gone back to India. Right? He got heart attacks on the ship. Somebody stole his typewriter here, and then somebody came with a knife after him one day at night, and he had to go out. So, of course, that's the example of it.
also he used to conduct such programs and he used to do like cooking, cleaning, everything by himself, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
In the earlier days, he would do cooking, he would do cleaning, and people would come and he would serve them. And then nobody would wash the dishes after he would serve. But he didn't stop his day. Then one day, one person came and said, can I help you, Prabhupada? Can we help you? He said, I was waiting for somebody to ask. Because people are eating and going. Right? So, then, but still Prabhupada was willing to serve selflessly. So, and he really took shelter of Krishna. So we have no shelter in this world. Right? We have no shelter in this world. So we have to pray to Krishna. We have no shelter in this world. Even on the road when we are driving, we don't know whether we will reach our destination.
Especially when you're driving Tesla. Without hands on the wheel. Relying on the software.
Even if you're driving yourself, somebody makes a mistake.
He was driving. We
So
came
we
here
don't
through
know.
Tesla. We didn't touch the wheel.
But it tells you in between sometimes that take, take control of the steering wheel.
So
He
don't
has
treat,
surrendered.
okay, that's not good, Tesla.
But he said surrender to Krishna.
Yeah, we have to surrender to Krishna, right? I mean, who can protect us in this world? Even if you're driving nicely, somebody else can make a mistake. So many, I was reading statistics. In 2023, 40,000 people lost their lives on the roads in 1 year. That's more than 300 people. I don't know if it's correct or not, but the statistics were showing like that. 40,000 people died on the roads in 2023.
From US?
Yeah, and there's a report. I was looking at. That means how many? 400, more than 400, how many? 1,000, more than 1,000? Doesn't seem right.
Yeah, every day there's so many accidents.
No,
Every day around 100 people, more than 100 people.
100 people. Yeah, every 100 people.
More than 100.
Another thing is don't criticize others. That's what he said. Don't criticize others, and and have that mentality that everything will be lost and forgotten very soon. Whatever you are attached to, everything will be lost very soon, and it will be all forgotten only. Like last life, I had my relatives and my house and my whatever. If I was in a human body, it all forgotten. Right? So this all will be forgotten. If you have that mentality, then you can focus on the eternal, spiritual. Right? So remember, human life has three characteristics. What are the three characteristics? Pull up the words by Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah. Kaumara Machadet Pragyu. and we'll end very soon. Then we'll have another. So these are all the things I was thinking what is important for us. You can recite.
Shri Prahlad Vacha
Prahlad Vacha
Kamarachare Bhagyo
Kaumaramachare Pragyo
Dharman Bhagavataniha
Dharman Bhagavataniha
Durlabham Manusham Janma
Durlabham Manusham Janma
Tad ape
Tad ape
Arvam Arthadam
Adruvam Arthadam.
Prahlad Maharaj said, one who is sufficiently intelligent should use the human form of body from the very beginning of life. In other words, from the tender age of childhood to practice the activities of devotional service, giving up all other engagements. The human body is most rarely achieved, and although temporary like other bodies, it is meaningful because in human life one can perform devotional service. Even a slight amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection.
So what are the three characteristics of human life? This side is first.
Rare. And
Why it is rare?
Because there's so many different species, 84 lakh species and just human life as
Yeah,
well.
we've been through all different stages of life. Deer, sparrow, pigeon, fish, tortoise. Then finally we have come to human form. After so many years of transformation. Then
Temporary.
it's temporary.
Adruva.
And then,
Valuable.
Only human.
but it is very valuable. Why is it valuable?
Because only
Only
in
human life we can
do
perform
bhakti,
devotional
not in any
service.
other species.
So then do whatever is necessary to change your consciousness. Krishna consciousness means to change your desires. Ultimately, Krishna consciousness means to change our inner. It's an inner trans. It's not external doing all this chanting and all this. That is there. That is going ultimately that has to help to change our internal. Like we hear about Krishna and all this. It should change the internal. But do whatever is necessary to change your consciousness. Means whatever you have to give up, whatever you have to do. Like Prabhupada says, if my destination is to go to New York, then there may be so many exits and there may be so many billboards. Okay, take a detour. Here there is something very exciting. But I have reached New York, so you have to keep your goal fixed, right? Huh?
Like we were discussing on Hanuman's.
Yeah.
Going to Lanka, and Om Prabhu was there on the call when we were discussing Hanuman had to cross over the ocean to reach Lanka, and so many obstacles came in the way.
First obstacle came was Mainak. Mainak was a mountain. He was a friend of Dashrath Maharaj. So Hanumanji was traveling, and Mainak thought, I should give some comfort because he must be tired flying so much. So he came up in the sky and told Hanuman, can you please relax for some time? Hanuman said, I respect your hospitality, but I am on a mission. I cannot be diverted. Right? So he touched the mountain and then again. The second was Surasa. You want to tell about Surasa?
Surasa was actually a demi-goddess, and she was employed to test the intelligence of Hanuman, whether he is capable of accomplishing the mission or not. So she had a boon that, she opened her mouth, and she said that anybody crossing this ocean has to go into my mouth. So Hanuman, or she would eat basically.
She had a boon from Brahma. That anybody who crosses has to, she can devour anybody who will come, right? Something
Yeah,
like that.
so she had her mouth open, and Hanuman increased size so that, and then Surasa increased her mouth and she got higher, and Hanuman is getting taller, and they both are competing. But then Hanuman used his intelligence and he became very small, and he went into the mouth of Surasa and came out. And he says, now I have accomplished your boon. that whoever crosses has to go into your mouth. I went into your mouth and I came out with that small size. So Surasa was very pleased. So basically, what they say is the lesson to be learned when people are competing with each other and they are quarreling and they have some debate going on. One person says this and the other person says that, and the argument keeps increasing and increasing. The voice keeps increasing and increasing. But unnecessarily wasting so much of your valuable time in unnecessary arguments. The time is very limited. Prayuna alpayushya sabya, the verse that we started with, we have very short lives. We don't know. Next moment, we can get into an accident, we can have a diagnosis, we can have a disease, we can die. A short life. Why would you waste your short life in unnecessary arguments? You have to choose your battles. Which battles to fight? Right? We cannot fight with everybody and everything that is going on that we are not agreeable with. We cannot do that. So sometimes we have to take a humble position. We say, yeah, you may be right. I just want to end this argument, and you move on and do your chanting, do your bhakti, do your whatever but devotional practices. So you have to take a humble position, and that's what Hanuman is saying. For Surasa.
Don't get into battle with everybody. And small battles. We have to win the big battle. The big battle against Maya, right? That is to conquer our own anarthas. So let go of all the small things. Don't pick a battle and quarrel with the small things and just fight and get disturbed and then forget the main purpose of life. So whatever is necessary, you have to do. Prabhupada writes a nice statement. Life should be molded so that one always remembers Krishna. So ultimately, we have to be sincere, serious, and without material. So these are the things by which we can overcome effectively. Yes.
I have one question. The human being, we are not the human being, I mean whatever we call the soul. There's 84 lakhs rivers. So that 84 lakhs, does it happen in one mantra or one like the timeline? Is it in Satyug, all 4
So
rivers?
it happens through many lives.
Is it in one Manu's world or
It happens since Brahma's creation happens. Since that we are in the material world. So Brahma's creation happens. Brahma lives for 100 years of his time. So the first day of Brahma, that's when the creation happens. Then at night of Brahma, the partial devastation happens. So everything goes back into the body of Garbhodaksha Vishnu.
Billion years.
So we have been in this material world since time immemorial.
also even Satyug?
We've been through many Satyugas, many Treta Yugas,
Many times. We have gone to the 8.4 million species multiple times.
multiple times.
We start with being a Brahma. Prabhupada says so. When we first enter the material world, we have the topmost position of Brahma. Then we fall down. We become demigods, Swarga planets, 3 planets. We do sinful activities, go down the hellish planets, animal life, all of that. Then we try to go up, then we fall down, go up. Brahman, Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan. We have been doing up and down in these 14 planetary systems in the material world multiple times.
Yeah, it's actually countless. So many times we've been in this, so many bodies. But human life, they say, is a junction. Like we have Pune Junction, where you can take a train going north, you can take a train going south. So human life is junction where you can decide where you want to go. So you can go back to spiritual world. You can go to hellish planet. So human life, once you get human life, it doesn't necessarily mean you get human life again. One may go down to animal life also. So one can go to Swarga Lok. Generally we say somebody died, we say uska Swarga vas ho gaya. But everybody doesn't go to Swarga. Only those who are Punya, Atma, they go to Swarga. So depending on what we have lived our life, that's according to how we can go from one. And then we go again we get a chance. If you fail in an exam, again you can appear for the exam. So Krishna gives us multiple chances, life after life, again and again the opportunity.
Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata. We have been traveling up and down in this universe many lifetimes, but very fortunate situation happens when we come across a devotee, a guru, and that devotee, by his mercy, we get Krishna. So very rare. There is a verse like that. Human life is rare, as we are hearing in this verse. But more rare than getting a human birth is getting the association of devotees. I can share that.
Is there any estimated timelines for the next appearance of Lord Krishna?
Yeah, Kalki.
What is the time?
Kalki will appear at the end of Kaliyuga.
End of the year. After 400,000.
400,000. And where he will appear, that is also mentioned. There is a place called Sambhal. Sambhal in Orissa. Yeah. It is mentioned in the Bhagavatam.
It's after 4, towards the end of the
दुर्लभ मानुषो देहो देहिनां षडभङ्गुरा तत्रापि दुर्लभं मन्ये वैकुण्ठ प्रियदर्शनम्. For the conditioned soul, the human body is most difficult to achieve and it can be lost at any moment. But I think that even those who have achieved human life rarely gets the association of pure devotees who are dear to the Lord of Vaikuntha. This is the topmost blessing from Krishna, is to get the association of pure devotees.
And pull up that verse. So we'll finish now.
न देहमाद्यं सुलभं सुदुर्लभं लभं सुकल्पकर्णधारं मायानुकूल्येन नभस्वितरतं पुमान् भवन्ति नादरेत् स आत्मः. The human body, which can award all benefits in life, is automatically obtained by the laws of nature. Although it is a very rare achievement, this human body can be compared to a perfectly constructed boat, having the spiritual master as the captain and the instructions of the personality of Godhead as favorable winds impelling it on its course. Considering all these advantages, the human being who does not utilize his human life to cross this ocean of material existence must be considered the killer of his own soul.
तो अभी हम बोलते हैं सब कुछ बना बनाया दिया है. Everything is ready for you, but still you don't avail of these facilities and cross the ocean of birth and death. That is like, you send your child to Harvard, you pay his fees, and everything is there, like you arrange for accommodation, everything, but he doesn't study.
All he wastes his money on
Or he
drugs.
wastes his money on drugs or something like that. So it is like that. This verse is saying like that. You got the human body, you got the association of devotees, you got the books of Srila Prabhupada, which are the favorable winds, the instructions of Krishna. Everything is there, but now your boat doesn't go across. So you again go into another body. And taking a body means death. As soon as you are born, death is certain. So that's why we are supposed to get out of the cycle of birth and death, which we call as moksha. Moksha. Moksha means going back to Golok Vrindavan, our home in the spiritual world. So we should have faith that whatever Prabhupada, whatever Shastra is saying, whatever Krishna is saying, is true. The more you have faith in the instructions of Krishna, in the words of Srila Prabhupada, and the more you believe that this material world is a nasty place, is a nasty, horrible place, then the more your desire to practice spiritual life will be stronger. Why it is a nasty place? Pull up that verse. Krishna is saying, this is from Bhagavad Gita. And we have all realized how nasty this place is, right? It's a horrible place, right? We get so much struggle.
Mamupetyya punarjanma
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म
dukhalayam ashashvatam
दुःखाय शाश्वतं
napnuvanti mahatmana
महात्माना
sansiddhim paramam gata
samsiddhim paramam gata.
After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world which is full of miseries because they have attained the highest perfection.
And if you think it is bad now, there is a whole chapter in Bhagavatam in the 12th canto. What will happen when Kaliyuga will progress, right? We are only 5,000 years into Kaliyuga. When the Sankirtan of Lord Chaitanya will wind up, then lives will even become shorter. If somebody lives 50 years, they say, oh, he lived a long life. He lived a long life, and there will be no production of grains, the sun will be very hot, and there will be heavy taxation. People will kill each other.
Eat each other.
Eat each other.
So
for
would
food.
that be for like after 30,000 years or when?
After 10,000 years, there is a
After
whole
10,000.
10,000 year period, then it will slowly start declining. Because this is now Sankirtan movement, there is a 10,000 year golden period which is going on in Kaliyuga, but then it will slowly decline. And if you are born at that time, it's going to be really tough. Very tough. Like right now, people who are living in Iran, Ukraine, they don't know whether tomorrow they will wake up or not. When missile will come, what will happen? They don't. Of course, we are in America, so we don't feel like that. But there are so many places where it is like that. So, who manufactured this world?
Krishna.
Krishna. I used to work for Honda. Honda manufactures a car. They say this car will give 30 miles a gallon. Can I drive it to give it 60 miles a gallon? Do you think? Can I drive it in such a way that will give it?
No,
Because the machine is
maybe it's
designed like that.
designed that way. Yeah.
How can it give 60 miles a gallon? So Krishna, who has created this Srishti, he is saying two adjectives using Ashashvatam and Dukhala. Krishna is also very intelligent. You may think it's very nice. And Krishna says it's temporary. Okay, you may think it's nice, but you can't avoid the fact that it's temporary. So it's temporary and it is full of misery. So everybody is struggling in this world. Some people have good karma, so they have less struggle. But more or less everybody is struggling. And you have to struggle with old age, with health issues. If you get cancer or something, you have to go to the hospital, right? Chemotherapy. Every time you have to go to take chemotherapy, or your life becomes like a hell. Right? And what next scan will bring, whether the cancer has spread or not. It's like a big thing on our mind. So this whole thing Krishna has given. So more we realize that we don't belong here, we are meant to live in some other place. So that's more, we will want to get out and we will more pursue the path of bhakti. So we will be tolerant also. Tolerant means there will be so many things which will not go right in our life. So Prabhupada makes a nice statement. Greatness of a person is estimated by his ability to tolerate the most provoking situations. So there will be so much provocation by others, by our mind and our senses. So there will be provocation, right? Our mind will provoke us, our tongue will provoke us. So we have to resist those urges. Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jiva vegam, uttara kasta vegam, etan vegan yovisharita. Sarvam apimam prithvim sasishya. So provocation. Senses are provocating, or senses are provocating.
Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jiva vegam, udarapasta vegam, etan vegam, yo vishaheta dhira, sarvam apinam prithvim sashishyat. A sober person who can tolerate the urge to speak, the mind's demands, the actions of anger, and the urges of the tongue, the belly, and the genitals, is qualified to make disciples all over the world.
So how can we tolerate this urges? We need strength. Where the strength comes from? Chanting Hare Krishna. If you chant Hare Krishna, you get the strength, right? Association with devotees, right? You get the strength. Reading scriptures, you give the strength. So be Krishna conscious and be Maya
Cautious.
Cautious.
Read Srimad Bhagavatam daily, Bhagavad Gita daily. All books Prabhupada wrote, and give one life to Krishna. If you want to get out, give one life to Krishna.
This one.
And if there are any setbacks, then go ahead.
Want to say?
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
Nashtaprayesu Basu
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
भगवतीत्तमश्लोके
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki.
By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established an irrevocable fact.
So we should attend class of Bhagavatam every day. That's what this is. Because we tend to forget everything. So we need to be reminded single day, and consistency is the key.
And you should not become discouraged. If there are setbacks in life, one should not become discouraged. One should get up, learn from that, and fight. Rise and fight. Right? So there may be setbacks because we are in a war against Maya, so we can get setbacks. But one should not. If a child is learning to walk, he falls down and he becomes discouraged. Oh, I cannot walk. I cannot walk. So you never. But if he again gets up, again he falls. Again he gets up, again he walks, again he falls. But one day he will be able to walk. Similarly, the ability to love Krishna is in us, is innate in us, is inherent in us. Every living entity is love for Krishna. So we try, we fail, we try. We fail, we try. So keep trying. Keep trying. And Krishna is merciful. Krishna will protect us, Krishna will maintain us. So finally we have to take the help of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. So all these things we can get off, overcome all the effects of Kaliyuga. That's what the topic of the class was.
Yes.
And remember, you want to tell Radharaman story?
No, I want to tell about Kaliyuga.
Yeah.
So, Amogila Prabhu was saying, Kaliyug means kal karenge. Kal. आज करे सो कल करे सो परसों, अभी जल्दी क्या है यार, अभी जीना है परसों. So this is laziness, as we were reading in that verse, first verse. Prana alpasha kalavasmin yugin manda samanda. Manda means lazy, right? Lazy, lazy to work on things and in self-realization. We are very not lazy in material things. We work really hard. Our important assignments at job or studying for the exams, we are very we want to work on it and we want to be up at the top of it. But spiritual life, we keep it less priority, so it never happens. So I have one pastime for that. We have the pastime of Kailash. Kailash, Narad Muni used to do Kailash and say, Kailash, you should chant Hare Krishna now. Time is too short in Kaliyuga. You should take to the Hare Krishna. And he was like, no, right now I'm studying for college and I have to work really hard in my exams. I don't have time. Once I'm done, I will start chanting. So Narad Muni returned later and he was like, get this Kailash, he had passed the exams, then the college. Now, my parents are pressurizing me to get married. So, they are looking for marriage and I'm getting married. Once I'm married, I will chant Hare Krishna. Don't worry. So Narad Muni returns. Now he was married and he had children. He said, oh, I have to take care of my children now. They take so much of my time. Once they get a little bigger, I will chant Hare Krishna. So like that, he kept on delaying. And Narad Muni came one time. He said, now my children are grown up, now they have grandchildren. Now I have grandchildren. They have children, I have grandchildren to take care of. So, I'm just spending time with that later. So when Narad Muni came later, he said, where is Kailash? I said, Kailash is gone. Dead. So as Narad Muni was coming out of the house, he saw a dog barking. And the dog was saying, Narad, this is Kailash here. Oh, Narad Muni said, Kailash, you have become a dog? Yes, I had accumulated so much money in the house and my children are very careless with money. So I was thinking, who is going to take care of this money? That was his last thought when he died. And what is your last thought is what birth you get. He got the birth of a dog. This is a Puranic story, this is a real story. So he got the birth of a dog and he was guarding the house. But Narayana said it's still not too late. You can still take to the chanting of Hare Krishna by my mercy. Says no. First I have to guard this house. My guard is in the house. Children are not taking care of it. Robbers will come. I have to carefully guard the house. So Narayana Muni was saying okay. When Narayana Muni came back later after some years, he saw the dog was passed away. So now Narayana Muni was thinking, where has Kailash gone now, wondering where has he gone. So as he was going through the fields outside the house, he saw a snake. And the snake was hissing, Narad, this is Kailash. Oh, Narad Muni was like, Kailash, you have become a snake now. The Kailash was saying, now my children are very intelligent now. They have put all the money in the bank. So I don't have to worry about the money in the house. But they keep on sleeping in the morning and they're not taking care of the fields. The elephants are coming, destroying the fields. The neighbors are coming, getting all the grains and stealing the grains. I have become a snake now to guard the fields. And Narayana Muni was like, it's too much. So he clapped his hands and he called out, oh children, look, what is there? There is a snake in your field. And all his children came with the sticks in his hand and they were beating the snake. And then Kailash and the snake, he was saying, oh children, I am helping you only. I was saving your fields for you. Why are you beating me? Like that was Kailash thinking. But then as they were beating him, he became detached. They don't know I am their father and the form of snake helping them. Now I should take to Narad's instruction. I should chant Krishna. So this is our life story. Why have we taken another body? Some pending desires were left, failed in our previous life. That's why we have another body. And the situation that we have right now is somewhat what we desired in our previous life. Because Krishna fulfills our desires. Ye yatham nam prapadyante tam satheva bhajamyam. Krishna says, whatever you desire, I will give you that. So in our previous life, somehow we desired to have a body like this, to have a situation like this. So we lost that opportunity. So even in this life, if our pending desires are left, our thoughts, where do we contemplate, what things we contemplate on, what things are we thinking, those thoughts will form our thought at the time of death. And that will make us take another birth. Right? But it's all useless. Because when we leave this body, our soul leaves, we lose all memory of our previous relationships. And the people who are left behind, they also will forget us. So as he was saying, what is the point? I was hearing one devotee saying, कौन है हमारा जिसके बारे में हम सोचें? Is there any person with the eternal relationship in this world that we have? Who should we be contemplating on? Actually, there is only one person who has an eternal relationship with us, and that is Krishna. Krishna was there with us in our previous life, multiple lifetimes, this life, and when we die, we recently went to a funeral, and the parents, and the son died 28 years old, and the parents at the time of death, they put the body in the electric chamber, and the parents stayed behind. The body died, and the soul moved on. Right? The soul moved on. Who took the soul to its next destination? The Paramatma. Krishna travels with the soul wherever the soul goes. He is the eternal relationship. That's where the eternal relationship is. So instead of focusing on our eternal relationship, we focus too much of our time on our temporary relationships. Right? We can help each other. Krishna has put us in he was saying that in the train people get together and sharing them. So this is like a short duration of time where we have gotten together in a family. We should help each other become Krishna conscious and tell each other that Krishna is your eternal friend. Krishna is your eternal companion. Take the name of Krishna. And that is the best mother and the best father and the best friend who reminds the others that Krishna is your everything. Bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna shiksha. But Krishna everything. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. Krishna is our mother, Krishna is our father, Krishna is our friend, Krishna is our everything. So this is, we should contemplate on Krishna, our relation with Krishna. So
what I from that we say Shubhasya.
Subhasya
Subhasya
Shikram,
Shikram.
yes. So this Kailash story, what it teaches us, don't procrastinate and say कर लूँगा. हाँ, अच्छा टाइम आएगा. अभी मैं बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स में फंसा हुआ हूँ. There's so many problems. Once these problems are resolved, I will take the name of Krishna. But guess what? There is no time when the problems will not be there. Problems will always be there. So when will you take the name of Krishna? You have to take the name of Krishna now, and taking the name of Krishna solves all the problems. Right?
Keshav Maharaj says, when you are Keshav Maharaj says, when you are sick, you cannot say, after I feel better, I'll go to the doctor. You have to go to doctor when you are sick. So when you have problems, you have to go chant, and then your problems will get solved.
And this verse is there, and there are, the Shastra is filled with the glories of the holy name, Naam Jap ki Mahima. One of the verses says, Kale doshe nidhe rajan, asti eko mahan guna, kirtana deva krishnasya, mukta sangha param vraje.
All Bhagavad Purana.
Yeah, this is all Bhagavatam verses. That, my dear king, although Kaliyuga is an ocean of faults, there are so many faults as we were hearing. People short-lived, they are lazy, misguided, always disturbed, right? There are so many faults. But still, there is one good quality about this age. What is that? Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. It's such an easy process that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us. That simply by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, all your previous karma can be destroyed, all your material attachments, material bondage, easily you can be promoted to the spiritual world. What is that other verse? No, Satya. How do you say? Kriteyadhaya. Yes. So this verse says that Kriteyadhaya Vishnu Tretayam Yajato Mukhe Dvapare Paricharyayam Kalau Tadhari Kirtana. Says that whatever result was obtained in Satyayuga by meditating on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing yajnas, sacrifices, and in Dwapar Yuga by serving the lotus feet, elaborate deity worship, can be obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So in Satya Yuga, if you have seen some movies, Dhruva Maharaj or some sages meditating for thousands of years, they were doing that meditation tapasya, very difficult tapasya they were doing in Satya Yuga to get, and they got the darshan of the Supreme Lord after thousands of years of tapasya. In Treta Yuga, they were doing yajna, sacrifices, putting ghee in the fire and so much paraphernalia. And Dwapar Yuga, there was elaborate deity worship. So in Kali Yuga, we have been given a concession because we have short lives, 50, 60, 80 years, and because we are always disturbed, because we don't have much money also to accomplish having elaborate deity worship and yajnas. So much money is spent in yajnas. So we don't have any of that. All they are saying is sitting in your room in a very comfortable bed on an AC room or very nice. You can be chanting Hare Krishna mantra and you can get the same benefit as the yogis were getting doing millions of years of tapasya. So that is the concession that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us. So, but still, we are not taking it. Is there any verse like that? Still, I don't have taste. I am so unfortunate. I still don't have taste for chanting the holy name. I don't feel the need to chant the holy name, even after given so much concession, so much gift of given the gift of association of devotees, the holy name. Still, I consider it as broken piece of glass. Krishna has given us a Chintamani gem, like very precious diamond he has given us. and I'm thinking, oh, it is just glass. Yeah. So this Keval Ashikar is very nice.
You can sing the whole song.
Oh yeah, sing that. That would be good.
You can end with that.
So first we go over the meaning. Just quickly going over the meaning of the song, which we will go over.
So everybody can read one.
But paraphrase,
Oh, you
paraphrase,
want to explain?
just paraphrase.
Yeah.
बोल हिंदी में बोलो चलेगा और तो more sweet, there is nothing more sweet than the holy name, and there is nothing more auspicious. कोई अच्छा काम करना हो ना आपको, हरि नाम के जप से ज्यादा और कोई अच्छा काम है नहीं दुनिया में, वो बोल रहा है ग्रेट गाओ ना। नहीं पहले वो अभी मीनिंग बता रहे ना, फिर गाएंगे और जो हमें शुद्ध कर सकता है उससे ज्यादा, हरि नाम से ज्यादा और कोई हमें शुद्ध नहीं कर सकता। और जो ब्रह्मा से लेकर छोटी सी ग्रास तक जो भी हम चीजें देख रहे हैं दुनिया में, वो माया का ही स्वरूप है। The only thing reality जो सिर्फ सत्य है, जैसे बोलते हैं राम नाम ही सत्य है, बाकी सब मिथ्य है, यही बोल रहा है वो सेकंड वर्ड कि only reality is the holy name। एंड फिर वो बोल रहा है ये कि आपका सच्चा फादर, आपका सच्चा मदर, फ्रेंड वही है जो आपको रिमाइंड कराता है आपको हरि नाम जप करना है। वही आपका सबसे ट्रू क्या बोले, सत्य में आपका पिता है, सत्य में आपकी माता है, जो आपको रिमाइंड कराती बेटा हरि नाम जपो, वही तुम्हें प्रोटेक्शन देगा। और कभी भी आपका लास्ट ब्रेथ आ सकता है, कभी भी आपका डेथ हो सकता है, स्ट्रोक्स हो रहे हैं इस दुनिया में, डेंजर एट एवरी स्टेप, कदम कदम पे विपदा है यहाँ पे। कभी भी आपके जो अपने मटेरियल प्लान्स आप बना रहे हो, बड़े प्लान, मैं ये करूंगा, मैं वो करूंगा, सब फेल हो जाएंगे। सो इट इज ऑलवेज वाइज, व्हाट इज रिकमेंडेड इज अभी से, जब से पता लगे उसी टाइम से हरि नाम जपना शुरू कर दो। टाइम बहुत कम है और हरि वहीं पे करते हैं जब जहाँ पे कुछ भक्त मिलके भगवान का नाम जप करते हैं, वहां पे भगवान निवास करते हैं। तो कितनी बड़ी सौरव है, कितनी बड़ी क्या बोलेंगे, दुख है, कितना बड़ा दुख है कि हमें ये इतना बड़ा जूल मिला है, चिंतामणि जूल मिला है, डायमंड मिला है, लेकिन हम उसको टूटा हुआ ग्लास समझ रहे हैं। जैसे टूटा हुआ ग्लास की कोई सड़क पे पड़ा हुआ है, कोई चुराएगा नहीं क्योंकि वो उसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, राइट। लेकिन अगर डायमंड पड़ा हो तो वो सब, गोल्ड पड़ा हो तो उठा लेंगे। तो हमें पता ही नहीं कि हमें डायमंड और गोल्ड मिला है, हम उसको कांच के टुकड़े की समान मान रहे हैं। और फिर बारी बारी उसको सुनना है, बारी बारी उसको बोलना है, हमेशा गाना है। हरि नाम ही सब कुछ है। और जब हरि नाम का टेस्ट आ जाता है, जब भगवान से लगाव हो जाता है, प्रेम हो जाता है, तो इस दुनिया की सारी चीज के अंदर कोई अट्रैक्शन नहीं रहती, वो इनसिग्निफिकेंट, मतलब कि कुछ नहीं है। पहले हमारी लाइफ में क्या बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट था कि ये अच्छे कपड़े, अच्छी ज्वेलरी और पार्टी में जाना बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट, जैसे, लेकिन भक्ति संग में आके उसका टेस्ट चला गया है। अभी हमें बाहर खाना अच्छा नहीं लगता है, हमें ज्यादा पैसे स्पेंड करना किसी फालतू की चीज पे अच्छा नहीं, मूवीज में जाना अच्छा नहीं लगता, ऑटोमेटिकली टेस्ट चला गया है, राइट। क्योंकि हमें एक्सटेसी मिल रही है भगवान के नाम में, भगवान की कथा कीर्तन में एक्सटेसी मिल रही है। तो हरि नाम ही सब कुछ है, तो यही है भजन, ये सब। तो ये गाएंगे मधुरम मधुरेभ्योऽपि हाँ based on one verse by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's spoken Brahad Naradiya Puran. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva, 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 Gatiranyata. 3 times it is stressed, Hare Nam, Hare Nam,
बस
Hare
बेटा
Nam.
पति क्यों
Only thing that can work in Kaliyuga is Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam. Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Not by yoga, not by jnana, not by karma. Nothing else works. Only the holy works. Krishna also says, Satatam Kirtayanto Ma. Always chanting my holy name. Kirtaniya sada hai. Always chanting, always. हमेशा हर समय कृष्ण का नाम और कृष्ण का ध्यान.
Okay, I think Julie wants to end at 7:45, he told me, right?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Then we can serve this. So then dinner will also take little time.
Yeah. So we can have some. There is some animation we were showing.
Okay.
Once everybody listen. There's nice Bhagavatam stories in animation, and the one that we spoke of. वो भी Kailash story is also there. Yeah, the story that we spoke.
Some new story.
Yeah, it's a new story. So just one story we can watch. And
Yeah, that somebody is creating with AI those videos,
Yes,
right?
AI.
Yeah, I have seen those videos. Yeah. Yeah.
वो भी लेकिन भक्त इस्कॉन के भक्त बना रहे हैं. ये सभी भागवतम और पुराण की स्टोरीज अभी एनिमेशन फॉर्म में है, तो आप एनिमेशन में सर्च कर सकते हैं. तो हम ये वाली नारद मुनि और कैलाश जो हम देख बात कर रहे थे उसका भी.
Have you ever seen an apartment building like this and wondered who owns that thing? I used to wonder who owns these things.
This one is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Why don't you increase the volume?
Okay, I will increase the volume. That ad, can we skip that ad?
हाँ, skip किए.
Volume 18, Volume 33,
ठीक है और
playing. Volume 30, Volume 47.
Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman.
Narad Muni, who is one of the 12 Mahajans and a pure devotee of the Lord, always
Is it
appears in
a part of that
Swaraj
video?
to remind people of the real purpose.
Cost media control,
Huh?
035 elapsed. 956 remaining.
I mean, we can directly play in the YouTube.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can directly play in the YouTube here.
Just like Kailash.
Smart Hub, items home. Sponsored. Apple, YouTube loading. Recommended. Row 1
Kailash
Search
animation.
button 2 of 2. Keyboard A
Oh, that
button.
voice, right?
Voice guidance.
Oh, yeah.
Tap to search with voice button. Enter.
Kailash
Press and
animation.
hold the microphone button to search for something.
Kailash-
The audio will be sent to Google to enable its
Oh my god.
Tap
Kailash
hold to
animation.
search
Oh my
with
god.
voice
Like,
button.
can you let me speak? Oh,
Keyboard A. Tap or hold to search with voice button.
Kailash.
Kailash animation. I'll type quickly. I think that's fine.
P. K. I. A. P. I. L. H. A. A.
Kailash care, it is
Button.
like.
K. S. B. H. H. Space. Space. L. A. A. F. N.
Oh, yeah.
I. N. L.
Oh,
This one.
Yeah.
Suggested searches.
Oh, video. Okay.
Search. Not a meaning and kill it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Meet Ryan.
Sponsor and 30.
In the state center, workers will fight for our values, local property taxes, and support law enforcement.
So many obstacles of the past.
Difficult human
Okay. Yeah, but that is there.
not different, there's no different form.
Yeah. Okay, now this is
Volume 58.
Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman,
oh yes,
Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman.
Narad Muni, who is one of the 12 Mahajans and a pure devotee,
Volume,
always appears in the
volume 69.
people of the real purpose of the human form of life, which is to always remember Krishna and go back home to Vaikuntha. One day, he visits a village to meet a person named Kailash.
Hey Mahalakshmi, सुनो पुकार, करो सफल मेरा व्यापार.
Volume 77.
हर आंगन में सुख संपत्ति हो जीवन में. महालक्ष्मी सुनो पुकार, करो सफल मेरा व्यापार. धन समृद्धि दो अपार. महालक्ष्मी सुनो पुकार, सुख संपत्ति हो जीवन में.
Pranam Munivar, welcome to my house.
Kailash, Lord Vishnu has granted me permission to take anyone to Vaikuntha. I am going now. Will you come with me?
Oh revered sage, my children are still young. I must take care of them. Perhaps later.
Kailash, life is short. Opportunities may not return.
You are correct, Munivar. But
Vaikuntha is a place which is free from miseries, hunger, thirst, anger, envy, greed, or enmity. There is no birth, old age, disease, and death.
yes, Munivar.
Kailash, there every word is a
Volume 70. Volume 9. Volume 100.
honey, and all living entities are pure and joyful.
Hey Munivar, I am so happy to hear what you said. So I promise when the time is right, I will definitely come.
All right, Kailash, as you wish.
As the time passed, Kailash became an old man, and his sons had grown up. His heart got too attached to family, wealth, and control.
Listen to my words, or else you will lose everything in this business. Listen to my words, or else you will not get brains this year.
Kailash eagerly micromanaged his son's business. He spent sleepless nights chasing profit. He constantly warned them against fraud. In this way, he had no time for spiritual practice. He also got very busy taking care of his grandchildren. Though several years have passed, Narad Muni remembered Kailash and came back to give him another chance to come with him to Vaikuntha.
Pranam Munivar. Welcome to my home once again.
Kailash, I've come back after so many years. Are you ready now to come with me?
I wish to come with you, Munivar, but my sons, they still need me to run the business. Also, I need to look after my grandchildren. I cannot come now.
Narada left feeling bad for Kailash by seeing his heart changed by his attachments to family, wealth, and control. Time, days turned into months, and months into years. Yet pure devotees like Narada remain ever merciful, tirelessly returning to inspire souls, hoping they will one day embrace spiritual life. Narada Muni visited the house of Kailash again. He was thinking that he will come with him this time.
Kailash? 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 I am Narad. Came to meet you again.
Pranam Munivar. My father already left this world a few years back.
Oh, he is gone. Did he remember my words of going to Vaikuntha in his last moments?
Oh, Naradji. While leaving his body, he spoke only of guarding the wealth he had spent a lifetime earning.
Okay, I am leaving then.
Naradji, I am Kailash.
Kailash, have you become a dog now?
Yes, Naradji. I am guarding my son's wealth.
Kailash, you have wasted the human form of life. Now at least leave the dog's body and come with me to Vaikuntha.
Narad, what shall I tell you? My sons are very careless with the wealth I acquired. I therefore have to protect that wealth from thieves.
Oh Kailash, I was not expecting this from you.
Naradji. Looks like some thief has come. I need to.
Few years back when I came here, I saw a dog near your house. Can you tell me what that dog is?
Oh, that dog. Munivar, he has died. He was a very good dog, always guarding our house from thieves.
Oh, I'm sorry that he has died. In which species Kailash might have gone now?
Radhikaraman, 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 Radhikaraman. I am Kailash.
Kailash? What are you doing in a snake's body?
Now I am happy that my sons have put all the money in a bank.
Oh Kailash, so now come with me to Vaikuntha. Even now it is not too late.
I want to come, Naradaji, but my sons are lazy. I became a snake to guard grains. Spiritual life is important, yes, but first, I must protect the fields. Vaikuntha can wait.
Kailash, you're not going to rectify yourself like this.
Look here! Look here!
Snake in the field. A very poisonous snake.
Where is the snake? Where is the snake?
Look, there it is.
I am your father, Kailash. Don't hate me.
Look what kind of face he's making. He wants to bite us all. Kill him.
No.
Lying is chanting Narayan's name, so that's why you will go back. That's soul.
Kailash, you are now liberated from the snake's body. In the next life, you will be born a family of great devotees of Lord Krishna, and you can prepare your journey back to the spiritual world.
Thus, Narada Muni continues to travel from place to place, reminding the conditioned souls of their real eternal home, Vaikuntha, so that they may take to Krishna consciousness and return back to Godhead.
Narad Muni is the greatest preacher. Everywhere he is going, chanting the names of the Lord and making everybody into devotees. And he was also cursed. He was also cursed by Daksha. Because he made all of his sons into brahmacharis. So Daksha cursed him. You cannot stay at one place. I curse you. He says, thank you. It's a great blessing. Now I can go everywhere and turn everybody into devotees. So we are coming in the
7:30. Same floor, same room. Today, she will be here. Her new path had arrived.
We are coming in the sampradaya of Narad Muni. We are Brahma Gaudiya Sampradaya. Brahmaji's son Narad Muni. We are in his sampradaya. So we should be like, we should follow in his footsteps. Tell everybody about Krishna's name. That is what Narad Muni does, right? Traveling man, Narad Muni.
ये बंद कर लो.
हाँ.